welcome to another episode of Ecstatic Dies a Lot, where we're hoping Ecstatic is not going to die a lot, because yet again we are still in the midst of the great silliness that has ensued thanks to you, Sucky Boy and the Banshees. We are currently attempting to give Sucky Boy's Strider Pants a fair shake, since they haven't had one, thanks to the rubber banding and upstaging by Soulburger and the rubber bands. Rules. Hardcore mode. Weapons to be used. A sickle and an appropriate foci, which is a skull. Or a scythe, a full-length scythe. Ugh. Armor has to be of the Strider variety. I'll be right just a second. Lilith is, of course, the goal. Past level 36, or at least I think 40 something at this point, is also a goal. But we're going to run around and do all the things but the main quest until I get bored of running around and doing everything but the main quest and see what we can do from there. Welcome. Welcome. Ensign, you just wrapped up your work for the week? Wow. Early. Guess you were looking forward to hanging out with me today, huh? Oops, you made it to level 51. Wow. Well, Soulburger made it to 40 something. At least level 43, because I remember we spoke, or I mentioned at least, that they'd hit at least 7 levels past Sturdy Pants. And they were the only ones that actually made it through the rubber banding. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I am very out of sorts today. I am not happy. You don't believe you've died yet, but you're not willing to ever test that with hardcore. Yeah. I think the only time I ever thoroughly considered willingly playing hardcore just because was when I made it through the entire game of Diablo 3 without dying. Like 6 or 7 times with the same character. Basically, I'd finish it, start over, increase the difficulty, play through the entire game on that difficulty, and that went on for like 6 or 7 playthroughs with the same character. And it was a Crusader of all things. Not one that I was ever... It was not, my usual class choice. But I was playing it, and I managed to get through the first playthrough without dying and went, okay. Well, I'll up to the difficulty, see what happens. And that happened like 6 or 7 times. And then I considered playing hardcore with that particular build. I never did get around to it, though. I don't even know how I managed to stay alive, honestly. But I did. That was many, many years back, though. What level are we now? We're on level 19. Okay. I can't wear any of this. Currently we have a sickle and the appropriate foci. We have a full set of armor. So So we are fully kitted out. Wait, where are we going? No. We were headed down here. Because there was dungeons yet to be done, and I think we were headed into Hauser. Or whatever. I think that's accurate.
You there, wanderer?
Oh,
Spare
shit.
a moment.
So how's your week, Vincent? Why do I have none of my guys? It's been busy and a little stressful, but not terrible. Oh, that's good. So far, we have not. Found anything good, but that's, you know, we're 5 minutes in, not even. That's right. I'm trying to remember my buttons. I mean, I know I just played this on fucking Tuesday, but... I've had... It's been a week, and I'm really glad that it's over. Sorry, lady. Okay. So yesterday, with my anxiety, I was going backwards. It's really difficult for me to make phone calls, especially to places I've never called before or never had to deal with any before who may not know who the fuck I am. I did that 3 times yesterday. More than 3 times. I was on the phone a lot yesterday. It's a wonder I didn't seize with how stressed out I got because of all of it. To be fair, I've had several episodes since then. But no full-blown seizures.
You are the answer
which
to
is
my
a good
prayers.
thing. That was a big explosion of ick. Did you see that? Just ew. Now the worst part about all those phone calls I had to make yesterday was that people were going to call me back. You know how many of those phone calls I got back today? All of them. In the space of an hour. Like, I was still on the phone when the last one came in. And I don't have the wherewithal to actually respond to that today. And you know how much help I actually got out of any of those? I'll give you a guess. Hell, I'll give you 3 guesses. Oh, we got our first piece of armor. Helmet. No, they were doing really good on the rubber banding for like 2 days. What the hell? I mean, it's not bad right now, I suppose.
Oh no!
God damn. .2. Actually, that's about accurate. How the fuck did that happen? Again. Let's try this again. Without my laptop trying to die on me.
Couldn't have made it without you.
So yesterday, I'm on the phone a lot. Fortunately, I didn't have much to do on my to-do list other than making phone calls and like laundry. So it wasn't like I got behind because I was not aware that this shit was going to take a while. I was not aware this shit was going to take a while, but I have to pace myself, otherwise I end up in bad places and end up hurting myself, etc., etc., etc. So I try not to schedule more than a couple of things to get done each day. I only have so many spoons to get through all of the adulting that an average adult needs to get through on a daily basis. I don't manage. But I try to get through a couple of things each day. That will hopefully balance out and I don't feel like shit for not getting more done. Okay, so far the rubber banding and the lag has not been, or stuttering has not been terribly detrimental.
Couldn't have made this without you.
Yeah, because nobody else is dumb enough to come down here looking for your sorry ass. You probably came down here thinking there was some sort of treasure or whatnot. And the worst thing is I came down here looking for treasure, not you. Anywho. I love how difficult it is to get health care. Sarcasm, obviously. Oh, we've got leggings. Fuck me. Ooh. That was definitely an upgrade. I love even more that places don't talk to each other. And that, like, so I told you I had an appointment with somebody who told me I needed more extensive testing than they could provide. They'd given me the names of a couple of places, right? Fine and well. So I call one of those places, right? This is where it starts getting just... Because I called a disability attorney's office yesterday and left a message with one of their paralegals and everything, knowing I was going to get a call back. I knew that was going to happen. They take information, they pass it off to the attorney. The attorney then calls back, blah, blah. That I expected. I also expected, because the implant that I have, which I know I've mentioned, and the hell that I've gone through with that. So, one of my doctors, one of the many that I see, thinks my implant, the battery may be malfunctioning slightly. And it's not MRI compatible. So, MRIs that I've needed to have done or that they have wanted me to have done, I have not been able to have done because, well, my implant would try to burn its way out of my body. And that's, nobody wants that, especially me. But with it malfunctioning, or potentially malfunctioning, I might be able to get it replaced sooner than the 12-year mark. Which is about how long they told me that it would last before needing to be replaced. But I had to call, give them information, and wait for the representative to call back. That was the last call that came in today that I didn't get the answer. But I expected a call back from them, and I kind of know how that one's going to go. It's going to be either, yes, it's malfunctioning, and yes, we can replace it, or no, it's not, but we might still be able to replace it because it's not MRI compatible, or we're not going to do anything because it's not malfunctioning and we're not going to replace it until it is. Those are my options. Any of them, I don't really care. One way or another, I'm going to get an answer on that front, and either I'm going to be able to get it replaced and have MRIs, or my doctors are going to have to get creative about how to get the information they need or want without me needing an MRI. It's so interesting to watch how pieces of the game will continue through a stutter and others won't. Really? And the reason that I couldn't answer that phone call was because I was on the phone with the attorney's office. Oh, shit. Really? And I remember having been a paralegal, I understand a lot more about law firms and how attorneys work than the average person, I would like to think. And I understand that they are doing their job. And I understood this at the time too. But god damn it, I got a whole lot of nothing. At least not anything that is terribly helpful to me at this point in time. He gave me information which is necessary for me to have, but does not really make me feel any better. There we go. and feels quite fruitless. The fruit did not bear fruit like I needed it to for my own sanity. Nothing. I know it said that I cleared the dungeon, but they're still bad guys, and they drop loot. I think the first phone call that I got today was by far the most frustrating. No, the call with the attorney was. But the first one was right up there. Oh, we got gauntlets. See, this is why I can't leave yet. There. Now that's everything. What was I working on? I think I was working on that. And now I'm starting to get chilly again. Ah! So yesterday, I called the one of the places that I'd been given the number for to get this testing done. Oh, they can't help me because of my insurance type, but here's a number of the people that, you know, are supposed to be able to do that. Okay. I call them. They have no clue what this other person is talking about. None whatsoever. So I call the other people back. And I'm like, you just sent me to them and they have no clue. Which now frustrates this poor woman. Because she's reading from a memo she was given. So I have to call my insurance company 4 times. Because the first 3 times, I'd gotten disconnected when they tried to transfer me to somebody. It's just like the universe really just is not pleased with me, and I have no idea why. I don't know what I did this time. And it's cold, and I'm achy, but it's still like reasonable in my apartment. It's just been cold and rainy out. How did we end up way over here? When we were headed over here. 'Cause I have confused myself. Alright. Yes, we'll go to Kyowa Shed first. But apparently I should be getting a list of in-network people who will do what I need them to do in my email. Hopefully it's already there. But that's the only thing that I've really managed today. Other than the attorney telling me all the things that they think I need to do. Which they're probably right, without any real support in getting it done. Hey look, there's 3 right here that I can't get into. Maybe, oh, there we go. And the government is still arguing with the courts as to whether or not to release the SNAP payments and to whom and this, that, and the other thing. And it's just like, what a time to be alive. Having to justify not only, you know, reasons why you should be able to live, but reasons why you can't be like everybody else. And it's no wonder, at least in the US, and none of the air traffic controllers have been paid in a month. Yeah. I mean, uh-oh. It is no wonder that the suicide rate is as high as it is in this country. Nor, you know, the amount of, like, medical debt and the number of people who die rather than try and get the health care they need because of the crippling amount of medical debt they'll go into. Oh, no! And I know countries with universal health care have their own problems. But I tell you what, where I live, it looks like a fairy tale, knowing that people can not have to really worry about getting health care. You know, I even remember back in, God, I was either in high school or in college when Spain went bankrupt. And up until that happened, I was not aware that that was possible. And I remember my college economics teacher talking about it. And this is why I can't remember if it was while I was in college or in high school. But I don't remember what he was saying about it. I just remember it getting brought up. But I can't remember how recent of an event it was at that time. I just remember we were talking about it in economics. And up until the time that it happened, before this conversation, in my class. Oh, hey, look, we got shoes. I hadn't realized a country could go bankrupt. I don't think anybody really considers that. Guys, what are we doing? Oh, that's what we're doing. We're having lag. That's okay. At least we didn't die. But I honestly don't even remember what became of that situation. Oh, and a chest plate. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hi. Asshole. I almost lost my guys. I really don't know what they're thinking is going to come up, what good is going to come of this. Ah, okay. I was lost for a second. Like those air traffic controllers are going to have to quit because they can't pay their bills or lose their homes. It's like they are perpetuating this cycle that just is not sustainable. What do they think? They can't sit there and continue to blame the other side and get away with it. People are not. I admit that people in the law. Oh, hey, boots. If they're hoping to sit there and force the other side to capitulate, okay. But they've got to realize that doing this doesn't make them look good. Because they're not even just saying, oh, we're trying, we've offered this, that, and the other thing in order to get what, you know, we want. No, they're just saying, well, we're not going to give you what you want until you do what we want and only what we want, etc., 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 which has been their modus operandi, and it's not sustainable. Are they really that stupid? Armor, chestplate. No. Oh. That was almost bad. Starting to think that Strider was just not meant to be a hit. Feel a little bit better. A shrine is at least somewhat useful. What? Oh my god, we're supposed to... I gotta keep people alive? I can barely keep myself alive. I think this is one of those times that I'm not... The rubber banding might be in my favor. Because the timer keeps counting down whether or not I'm actually able to play. This is not one I've seen before. Man. Got any big plans for the weekend, Sin? Or any plans at all? Tomorrow is the second attempt at your birthday dinner with your dad. Helmet. Oh, we've gotten a full set already today. That's not too bad. We're an hour in. It's not bad at all. We've replaced some of the pieces. Ow! God damn it. Well, I hope it works out. I have no plans for this weekend. No, I don't want to get blown up again. Oh, we got more pants. Not worth it. That was slightly frustrating. Didn't really walk away with much. But we walked away with a couple of pieces. New armor, which was good. It is almost 68 degrees in my apartment, and I am suddenly very chilly. It's very frustrating. Man, I know they gotta be mortar. Better than poison. Ew. What? No, 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 get away. Okay, so we got the key. Ah, it's time for me to adult and start a load of laundry, but beer on the way back from that. I will try not to die in your absence. Oh, Lord.
You there! Please! Help us get out of here!
They're here! You ready?
The only way out of this is to fight. We're going to make it!
Yeah, maybe you guys shouldn't go spelunking. Or whatever.
Here. Something for your troubles.
I hope I get something good, considering how often I have to save y'all's asses. Nope. The Halls of Malice. Ew. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Couldn't figure out why the washing machine beeped at me until I realized I was holding the door open. And I'm kind of impressed with myself. I got all my laundry done yesterday. And folded. And put away. Well, what I could fold and put away. Fucker. Bit me. Except for the comforter I have draped over this chair over here, and the one I have draped over my coat rack. Everything has been folded and put away. And the body pillow that's sitting underneath the blanket. Just because I'm not sure where to put that right now. I was quite impressed myself. Got all of that washed, dried, in between all the phone calls. Nothing with that shit. I can't wait for this comforter next to me to dry. It's going on my bed. It's going to be amazing. It is thicker than the ones I have on my bed currently. I had forgotten I owned this one. My brother-in-law brought it from Iowa on his last trip back, saying he'd forgotten he had it. And I was just like, oh, great. Thanks. And then I had it on my lap out here, and I went, I'm very excited. My brother-in-law? Yeah. Yeah, he just showed up. Yeah, he showed up at like 2:30 in the morning. Much later than here I wanted him to be here, but I was likely still going to be awake. So I made sure to be awake when he said he was going to be this. Yeah, so he just ended up getting here like super late. Safe chest. Hey, shoes. Okay. No, I'll stick with cold mages, thanks. Yeah, I couldn't believe that either when he said he hadn't left yet. It's like, oh, okay. Ew. Do you mind? Motherfuckers. But yes, I'm grateful. I read that as supernatural savor, and I thought of grocery store. That's funny. I'm glad he did show up though, because like I said, he brought me this comforter, and I'm super excited to get it on my bed. It's gonna be nice and thick, and it's gonna keep me nice and warm this winter. Oh, we got more. Got another tunic. Why can't any of the Strider shit that we've been picking up be gold? Oh, we got shoes. Not this way. We're getting lost again. That was a big pull. Okay. See what kind of scourge. Oh. Oh, hey. Well, shit. There we go. Too bad that's a sword. That dungeon was a little, Oh, hey, guys. Sorry, I didn't realize you weren't mine.
How can I help? You can still use these. Come back if you need the forge.
It generates a corpse even when there's no reason to. I love that. Love it. I thought that said Nebula Biscuit for a minute. And I know that's not right. But that sure is funny. Ew. That's our that's the third piece of sandworn armor I've seen us come across. Probably going to be our next set. Gotta look at the tallies. Okay. Again. Of course I can't move. I know. I wonder what blood vermin are. Are those like the... So weird, the lore here. Another helmet. Meh. Okay. And I actually managed to miss setting off the soul shot. I like that. Oh, shit. Safe for a minute. Definitely need that. The only friendly place in Olive Sanctuary is Fat Goose Tavern. I wonder if it depends on what the, the type of what happened to the person before they died, if that's what determines what kind of undead they are. Like putrid remains, I would think would be like diseased or like epidemic. Like smallpox or bubonic plague. Sure, wall me in here with you. I don't mind. Then I wonder if like storm blades were like warriors that got electrocuted in their armor during a battle. Of lightning. But then I see things like the rotting corpse fiend, and then I really I don't want to know anymore. Because my brain goes places. There we go. gonna finish off my pot of beef and barley soup tonight, and I'm gonna make a pot of loaded baked potato soup tomorrow, I think. Weather's supposed to stay chilly. I mean, it's not like terrible or anything.
What will it be?
And that stuff. That'll put meat up, you know, thick. It's hearty. Hey. Bad doggy. What? Fine. I will. Oh, we got a big bad guy. I don't know if I'm gonna beat it. Thanks for fucking... I did. I believe the darkness effect is like blind or like smoke screen or something similar. Yeah, it's the only thing I think it's like a blind or a smoke screen, and yeah, you want to run out of it. As far as I'm aware, I always do because it seems to clear up the minute that I'm out of it. So... Why does... Mm. I love how they have you climb out in the middle of an ambush. Guys. Seems to be getting worse. Make some mashed potatoes and have pot roast this week. Sure. Bandit sentries, huh? Bunny, 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 bunny. So yesterday I walked into the laundry room and the hinge on top of the door was had pulled out of the door but not out of the wall above the door. Oh, pants. Which not only made it very difficult. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, it's not really worth it.
We got separated.
Of course.
My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own. I can't take any more.
You're not doing shit except laying there dying. Oh my god. So, not only was it kind of forcing the door to stay mostly closed, which means if anybody, you know, just kind of bumped into it kind of hard with their shoulder to try and open it because there's no handle on it. And it's a laundry room door. You know, and if it pulled out of the wall finally, it could hurt somebody if it fell. And I should have called and talked to the office and maintenance first before,
Thank you, Wanderer.
you know, I did
Without
anything
you,
about it.
I'd be dead.
But
Think I can manage from here?
I grabbed my drill
Take this.
and, oh, another. Well, yeah, it would require effort, but I went and just grabbed my drill and I unscrewed the screws with it and pulled it down and put it on the laundry room table because I didn't want anybody getting hurt. And I pulled it down and then I went, oh, I should probably say something. So I took a video real quick of where it was and where I put it and then typed up a quick report as to why I did what I did. I shit you not. Within 20 minutes I was back in there doing, you know, changing loads over when the maintenance guys came into the laundry room and looked above the door and then saw me and I pointed to where I'd put it on the table. I don't know if they fixed it, but I don't know if they were in process of fixing it when I found it and they just hadn't come back with the parts, but I do know that when I saw them and they came in looking for it, they did not have the parts with them to fix it. So I don't know if they actually knew about it or not. By the time I finished doing my laundry yesterday, it hadn't been fixed. But I've seen the maintenance guys in the building today. And I realized last night after I took my shower I was gonna have to call them anyway. Shit, forgot to do that. I might be able to put it off for a while. The drain in my bathtub's been draining slow since I moved in. But it's getting kind of frustrating now. Because I'm on like my 4th or 5th bottle of Drano since I moved in almost 2 years ago. Must come out over here then. Defender of the woods. It's nice that that's what you think of yourself as, and you're labeled as a bandit by everybody else. Suppose it doesn't make any sense to craft gear for characters that are likely to die at some point anyway. Although if I did craft gear, I wouldn't die. Probably. That means I need to try and figure out how to do that. And I'm sure it's not difficult. But dadgummit, I remember when you could go through a video game and never have to craft anything, because everything you needed you could find. Before they came out with these newfangled, you know, crafting systems and shit. Sounded like it was choking on dick, but fuck, that was a whole lot of goes nowhere, does nothing. And you just suck. Oh my god. Just fucking die already. Okay, that says are not blink swift, and all I saw was our wit what? And I'm not even sure where our wit came from. Alright. Is like an R-wit less than a half-wit? Or more than a half-wit? The things my brain comes up with. Alright. Where is this last? Struct. Here it is. I do love it when they get caught in their own traps. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. That's not what I wanted.
Come back if you need work.
Wow, straight out the gate, huh? So noisy out there today. Ooh. Lethal shrine. Poor bear. It's diseased. It's probably very sad. I was doing it a favor, actually. Maybe not that goat, but... Where do you guys keep coming from? Me. Heathen's Keep. Love it. does seem to be getting worse. And that is very frustrating. Drifters. Come on. Captain Hooten, what? Oh. Useless. Heal all my little guys. Since they're the only reason I'm still alive.
The vile bloodsuckers are only capable of lies, unless properly motivated. We have many useful tools to inflict pain upon these soulless beasts. Their screams, harsh and howling, eventually become like a song of truth. It is a blessing to be able to end their suffering and send their demented souls back to hell.
I lost all my guys. I survived that, and I had lost all my guys. I don't even know at what point I lost them. We got shoes. I don't... Oh, I do. Can I wear it? I don't think I can wear it. Oh, that sucks. It's a really good one. Ah, shit. Now I got all my guys. I do like going up against the undead. They have so many creatures that I can explode and kill in like one shot. It's great. There is just something satisfying about walking through and exploding everything in my path. Oh, that was a hole goes nowhere, does nothing. Hmm. I like the spin to win because when it works, you literally just keep walking and everything around you dies. You know what? I can see how that would be highly satisfying. Okay. It wasn't terrible. We've definitely seen worse runs. It's almost 70 degrees in here. Why am I getting chilled? I don't even have the heat on. Because it's warm enough, I don't need it. But goddamn, what's this? What? Oh. Right. Okay. so that's where my... Oh, cellar. Or diseased bear. Oh, somebody's a thinky boy. Fucking poison. We got pants. Nope. Spinduin. It's a great name for it. Okay. We're looking for other dungeons. Whatever else. We haven't seen any treasure goblins. Of course, we haven't really been topside for very long to see them, I suppose. What's this? A creature. Nothing in here? Really? Weird. Well, I guess we'll go back the other way. Right. Is it the obelisk again? Because, I mean, that was a fairly... It is! This is by far one of the easier ones that I can survive. With minimal effort on my part. Although I wish I had some gear that gave me extra minions. course, why would it be anything I could wear? Or use, like a weapon? No, of course not. Why would it be that? That would make things too easy. Bitches. Fuck. Ooh, I almost didn't make it out of that one in time. I would have gotten frozen and feared. Not sure how that would have worked. Basket. The lethal shrine. Nah. Lethal shrine, but I don't want to be hitting that right before I head into town, because that seems a little counterproductive. Because it's not like those things' timers ever slow down. Wedge of honey. Oh, that was a really nice ring.
Win favor, my friend.
And now it's really nice components for other shit. How do I go about crafting armor? Tempering.
Forge awaits your return.
I'm sure. What is growling? Is that my golem? It's my golem. Why does my golem growl? Hey. Why does it growl? You notice that person is literally just standing in front of the bears. It's like, what, you want to do death by bear? What do you think that's going to get you in the afterlife? You know, and I don't think that's anything they've ever actually addressed. Because you have the high heavens and the burning hills, and you know that people go to the burning hells, but you never hear about what happens when people die, other than seeing them as like ghosts and shit.
How long are we going to stay here? This place reeks.
So does your mom. Sturdy. Sturdy, sturdy, sturdy. Oh no! Nope. Man, stop! Okay, so your mom comment was probably out of line. Sucker. Nope. Spiral fiends? Oh, no, sorry, spike fiends. Ow. One of you is a hell collar? Which one of these? There you are. No, thank you. Damn it. Grimstone sword. It sounds cool. Bet it doesn't look cool though. What are you firing at over there? Thunder God's Refuge. I know I've been through these before, but it's been a minute. It's like Thunder God's Refuge? That doesn't even sound remotely cool. Wanderers Clubs. Why is it we have not found any Striders, anything in gold? Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. I lost even my golem. And I still survived, and I don't know how. Okay. H. Ugh, I need to craft iron armor. Alright, everybody's healthy. Let's go. Shivering spike. Humans are squishy. Not as squishy as the blood vermin, but still kind of squishy. you guys. Clark Fiend Handler? What? Clark Fiend Handler. I assume that was some sort of weird name. Damn it. Boom, boom, boom. I really want to know why there's porcupines where these guys are.
You there!
Oh, for the love of gods!
Let's get out of here!
What did I tell you before?
They're here! You ready?
The only way out of this is to fight.
You coulda run. But you went and got yourself fucking cornered.
We may yet survive!
I don't know. Maybe. I lost one.
It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Right in that last second, I lost one. That counts. Got a Clark chocolate. Yeah. I know. That's what my brain went to, is like, that is the most odd place to put that name other than the Clark bar. Are they breeding porcupines? And then the question is why? Strider's shoes, but eh. Ah, shit. Sturdy gloves. Didn't we have this problem with drifters, too? It's really loud, and that's water. It's gotta be the laundry room. Ow. Hello, Nemo. Nemo's going to be very sad because I made this tent on the chair next to me with that blanket. And he loves that sort of thing. Dude, Nemo, you are sitting right in front of part of the screen I really need to see. Ow. Lord, I hate dealing with those three. Well, at least you moved, dude. But I can't say that you moved for the better. My guy. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. And this is a great place to call it. I appreciate you all coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. Death toll for the day is 0, though we had a couple of close calls. Like, really, a couple of close calls. Not sure how we survived some of that. But hey, we did. I'll be back on Sunday, Tuesday, and again Friday, and any day in between that my mental health cannot take being in the real world. So, I appreciate you. No! Welcome in, Shadow. No, we're in hardcore mode. Absolutely not. No. That would end this run way too soon. Your timing is perfect, as usual. Well, don't you usually stream Friday nights too? Right about this time? I mean, I could find another dungeon to run, and I could die in that time, just for you. You finished the game you were playing. What was it? Thank God. Silent Hill Downpour. Okay, I take it was not to your liking? I've never played the Silent Hill games, mostly because there's a lot of running away required, and I really just don't do that. You don't think it's to anyone's liking? Oh, really? That's kind of a 3 out of 10 for a Silent Hill game? Shit. Oh. It was that bad? Oh, no. Oh my god, that's... Oh, wow. That's awful. I mean... Wow, okay. 3 out of 10. Wow. Now let's see if we can find a dungeon. And, because you're here. Why not? It's not like I got anything else doing tonight. Find a dungeon I haven't done. Lowest rating you've given a game you've streamed. Yeah, that's pretty impressive for... Let's see. No. Kyrgyzstan. I got no plans, my guy. I'm happy to find at least one more dungeon. Oh, good. I am glad to hear that. Seriously, 'cause wow. I was really worried because you said she'd been put into a medically induced coma. So I'm glad she's going home tomorrow. How has her recovery been thus far? I mean, obviously she's getting to go home, so good, but I mean, you know, from... She died for 32 minutes. Jesus. That's one tough old broad. And I mean that in the best way. Her kidneys aren't working yet, which is normal for what she went through. Her memory is mostly back okay. Short-term memory issues, but that happens when you get older anyway. So she has dialysis 3 times a week for a while, plus lots of meds to get for blood and heart pressure. Or heart and blood pressure. I know what I was trying to say. Unreal. Well, I am so glad that she's doing as well as she is, considering...
The killers are likely still about. If I can find them, I might learn what I need to know. The smoke from stoking the fire. Get that one. That's one. There's one. Get that one. There's one. That's one. Get that one.
been having severe rubber banding issues with this. Not just, I mean, today's not too bad. Oh, look, helmet. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. And gloves. Nope. Cannot do. There we go. Well, I'm impressed. And I am sure that your dad and she are both glad to have her going home. Yeah, they don't live anywhere near GR, do they? About an hour.
Why are we always the ones who watch duty?
'Cause still making that drive, especially because, you know, they're a tad closer to me since it was like an hour and 15. Yeah, I was thinking about that because when I was in motherfucker. When I was in college, and had to take classes up at in GR, it took me almost an hour on the nose, and the college I went to was right on the outskirts, because otherwise it would have been longer. And I was just thinking about that, because you said an hour and 15, and I'm like, no, that's right. That's right. It's just where I went to school was right on the edge of town, right off the highway. Fucker, just die already. Jesus. Still, you make that drive because, you know, especially if someone you care about survived that, you make that drive and it's not that big a deal. It seems like nothing, I'm sure. I'm sure at the end of the week it gets very long, but at the same time, I'm sure that it means very little in the way of like, oh yeah, not a big deal at all, especially on the first week when I was making it. Right. Because it's not a big deal. It doesn't seem like much. And yet it's one of the longest drives in the world, I'm sure. Whoa! Motherfucker. Why does it growl? It really shouldn't. It doesn't have vocal cords. It wasn't a growl, it farted. You know, that would make a lot more sense considering it's dead or undead. Gas is being released from the body. So what are you gonna play now that you are not playing Silent Hill Downpour? Guys! I have not. I was actually waiting to find out from you how it was. Community redeem for Friday's Psychonauts. And you still think Final Fantasy 15. I thought you finished that. That was 14. Okay. Where the hell is the hell caller? There you are. Man, these fuckers just don't quit. You hated playing 15. Oh, shit. I'm hoping as a stream I can keep interest and not lose. Oh. Also that good, huh? What, Mr. Nemo? Huh? What? Shit.
Yeah, well, I called Finder's hand on it. The goods are mine.
Ah, shit. What's wrong with 15? I know you're a big fan of the series. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You trying to steal from us?
No. Who are you talking to? You've picked up too many games. Okay. dropped like 6 new games. Well, damn. What all have you picked up? Shit. I didn't even realize anything decent had come out. Of course, I couldn't afford it if it did. But, I mean, I've got games on my wish list. I'm still waiting to come up on, like, extreme sale. I can't. So I haven't even looked at what's, you know, been coming out. Ooh. Dragon Quest DQ set remake, Sea of Stars, Ghost of Yotai, Chronos, Little Nightmares 3. I saw that Little Nightmares 3 had come out. I hadn't even realized they'd been planned. Third one been planned. That's what I was trying to say. Ow. Where'd she go? There she is. Tunic, shoes. Oof. I really need to make my own armor. I must already have that one. Oh, no. Nope. Okay. Can't use that one either. What's this? Ooh, a two-handed scythe. I didn't even know we picked this up. But since the whole theme of this is speed, I don't think that's gonna work, is it? Not that it's really giving me that much more other than DPS, but it's slowing me down too. Oh, hey. Did we clear it? We did. Ooh, look at that. Let's see, Trinity Trigger was the last one. I couldn't remember. Ah. Yeah, I only recognize one title out of that. Wait, no. I've seen commercials for, Ghost of Yotai. Ooh, we got a... What kind of gremlin do we got? Motherfucker! Slow down. Get him! Get him! Okay, that made... Okay, that made it worth it. Man, it is getting worse. Not better.
The magic. Something feels wrong. I need to help it.
Nope, I'm not dealing with that. Not when I have minions that are gonna make things difficult. I think there's another one. Chronos is like Dead Space. Oh, okay. Yeah, not one I'm familiar with, but again, like I said, I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to what's... I thought there was another dungeon over here. I liked Dead Space well enough, except for the last one. Did not like the last one. Or maybe it was just the ending I disliked. That's entirely possible. Because that was a shit-ass ending. Of course, it's not the first time that sort of thing has happened in video games, so I should not be surprised. Oh, that was... Wrong button. I don't know why they're having the, lag issues. Slay the bad guys. I can do that. Screw you, buddy. At least I got my 5 in. Of course, they send another one right as it hits 0. Oh, jeez. That was almost really bad. Leggings. Great. I bet those gloves aren't anything I can wear either. Fucker. I wonder if that helm is something I can wear. There's one. No, adventurers. Of course not. Nope. Nope. I'm not sure that's worth it. I think that was the one we used last time. Yeah, let's check this out. There's my golem. Oh, hey, look. Oh, shit. Right, this is where all those drowned pirates and shit. have that weird ass attack. The water and yeah. Norwell blood pulse. Drifters. Can't wear drifters. We can only wear Strider. Rot thruster. Ooh, a ring. Wanderer's boots. Can't wear it. Sad panda. Ah well. Does not fit the rules. I remember why I hated Hauser. Although at the moment it's not nearly as difficult to get through as it was with the sorceress. Oh, I like this one. Costs nothing. Hazlitt's slow loam? Slew loam? What pronunciation is that? Well, that was kind of very graceful. Nope. Those aren't even boots I can wear. Okay. I would be less disappointed in the gear that I'm finding if I could actually get some gold gear. Really, you guys?
Please,
Why?
get out of here!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They're here! Get ready!
The only way out of this is to fight.
Why do y'all get yourselves cornered so hard, huh? Ow! Bitch.
I think we have a chance.
Maybe. You'd have a have even better chance if you hadn't gotten yourself caught down here in the first place. You guys obviously did not listen to the discussion we had the last time I saved your ass. At least the new guy survived.
You deserve this. Never seen anyone fight like you.
Considering we lost one last time I had to bail your asses out. Oh, hey, look. Gloves? Nope. Fuck. Okay. Stay in your lane, guys. I'm coming for you too. Wait, your turn. Please take a number. I will be with you in the order that you have showed up. Ooh, last wave. Yes. Fuck yeah. Splat. Just fucking done. Which is good too, because I noticed I lost all my skellies. That would have been... That worked out really well in my favor. A shield. Can't use a shield. At least not under the rules. Sin and I were talking. I thought you were missing some print. Yeah, they got. Yep. Oh shit. They got taken out, and I did not notice at first, but it worked out. Getting the shrine the way I did was. Wanderers. We already did the Wanderers run though. That was Soul Burger. You know, I still think exploring someplace like this would be really cool. As long as this wasn't happening while we were doing so. Motherfucker. There's so many. There is so many. Just glad my... I'm glad that my guys are tough. Generally speaking. Oh, for the love of the gods. Ooh. Sturdy hood. Tell me, is that something I can use? Does that count, Sin? I only have one basic skill though. So I'm gonna say probably not. Because base speed is still slower than what I've got. Weather. Ow. No, thank you. Motherfuckers. I've been lucky so far that rubber banding hasn't killed me. It's what killed me the last time I was doing this run. Soulburger died because something like one-shot her. That wasn't anything that had to do with lag. That was just, we ran into something that could murk us faster than we could murk it. Oh, no, no, no. Bone weave, of course. Wrong button. it said I could travel to the Vial Chamber. I was hoping it was going to give me some decent gear that I could wear into the battle, but no. Of course not. Why would it do that? Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. Ow. Listen here, bitch kids. Lord! Well, she at least dropped something I can wear. Whether or not it'll be better than what I'm wearing. No. That would be... My decompose is a basic skill. And it regens my essence. But so does my corpse explosion. God damn. It's fine. But with the rubber banding getting worse. And the stuttering. Yeah, I'm going to call it for today because I'm just tempting fate at this point. And that's not entirely something I really want to be doing. I'd like to see, you know, them last longer than 1 session, 2 sessions now. Because Soul Burger lasted 5 days. Fish Cake Mama lasted 5 days. Or close to. Drifter only lasted like 2 or 3. But Sturdy Pants was like 5 days. All you have to do is salvage the one you don't want, then imprint the aspect onto the one you do want to keep crafting. I know. Yeah, I know. Nah. Yeah, but now I've got to look at my armor and see about getting better. Because, I mean, while the challenge is great, I've got no issues with that. The fact that it's not dropping anything higher than a blue for this is like, what the fuck? because the stats on this are great, except for its speed, and that completely fucks over what we're trying to do. Well, what I'm trying to do here, which is a whole lot of like silly, but you know, it's whatever in the long run. But it's just like, if it was dropping better gear, ugh. Anywho, I will be back Sunday, Tuesday, and then Friday, as I've said before, and any other day that my mental health requires me not to be in the real world for a while. We'll keep playing through on this. I've got to look at the tally and see where, just so I know what's coming up next. And hugs, Shadow. It was nice of you to stop in. Thank you so much. I am so glad your mama's coming home. I really am. We'll talk a little bit later, okay? Mwah. But I appreciate y'all coming out watching me play video games badly. I will see you all Sunday. Mwah. No, stop that.